Hello, I'm Jed Nichols from Cyclo-ssage. Just a short video just to show you the various positions you can use on our therapy system and how to use the hand controls. Now you've got your system set up, the most crucial part now is the way you position yourself onto the system. Most people who will get onto the system will come down the system far too low. When you're lying on the system, you must make sure that your shoulders are covering these top infrared pads. If you just like to move up slightly, around a little bit more. Okay, so once the shoulder blades are covering the infrared pads, then you can use a neck support if it's a little bit more comfortable. And then the final thing that you have to do before you can start the program is this big wedge here has to be pushed right under the person on there. As you can see at the moment, there are big gaps under the legs and under the waist there, which is not very good for people with arthritic joints or somebody with a lower back condition. So we just push the wedge right under to give it a little bit more support. As you can see on our latest model, we have little marker lines here marked from 1 to 9. Once you push the wedge in, just remember what your mark is and you can push her in then before you get onto the system yourself. Okay, once that 15-minute program has completed, we then go on to the reflexology part. With this part of the treatment, what you do, you bend your knees and you place each foot onto the infrared pads there. Then if there's somebody around, just get them to pull the wedge just out on a slight angle. So your feet drop down into that position, and then we can restart the system again. Okay, and you can use this system in third position, which is lying on your stomach. For this, you would literally then take out the big wedge, take out the small wedge, and unzip the neck and shoulder infrared pad. So unzip it there, pull the two cables apart there. Put that to one side. So we just move the system slightly down to the table and flip that over. Then you would lie then with the infrared directly under your stomach with your head tipped on the side. This is brilliant for absolutely people with digestive problems, irritable bowel, colitis, even women with period pains. Okay, and then on to the hand controller. Now with the hand controller, everything starts with this white button here. You press the white button and a figure appears. You can either have around 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes or 60 minutes. Whatever you leave it on, that's what it's going to run for. Now down the bottom left hand corner of the handset, there's two little blue buttons. One says Prog, which stands for programs, and the other one says Therprog, which are therapy programs. So in the morning, everybody will be using program 2. So we start off again with the white button. So you put it onto a 15-minute timer and then you press the program button twice, once, twice. Now you'll see the little blue light is lit up above the number 2 and all of the green lights are lit up, which indicates that all of the oscillation is running. Also on here now there are two buttons with an orange circle around them, H1 and H2. Now H1 controls the infrared at the neck and shoulders and the lower back, and H2 control the infrared under your feet. Just by pressing the H1 button once will activate and start up the infrared on 1/3. So you'll see a little orange light flashing very slowly there. If you press the H1 button again, it flashes twice as quick, which means it's on 2/3. And then if you press the H1 button again, the orange light stays on and the infrared is now on maximum. Exactly the same with the H2 button now. So 1/3, 2/3, maximum. And you just use the infrared heat for whatever you're comfortable with. So you can adjust it to suit yourself. To stop the system at any time, you just press the white button again and the system will completely stop. In the evening time, depending on what therapy program you're on, so for argument's sake, if you're on therapy program 4 for arthritis,
So again, 15 minutes. This time we're going to use the therapy program button here. So we're going to press it onto therapy program 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll see it immediately goes on to 4.1. The number 4 means it's on therapy program 4. The number 1 means that it's on the first part of it. Put the infrared heat back on again. So we put it onto maximum under your neck and shoulders and the lower back, and then just 2/3 under your calf muscles there. That will now run like that for 15 minutes, and that is the program which is running for arthritis. Like I said, to stop the system, just press the white button at any time.
So as you can see, a very, very simple piece of equipment to use. Thanks for watching the video.